Hey nerds, join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
Hello, everyone. I'm Thessaly.
Sika.
Flynn.
Oma.
And I'm your DM, Ethan. Welcome to Venture Forth. Previously, you all had made it to the Underdark city of Doirnin. After infiltrating the city and observing that pretty much no one was there, you all continued on, hearing the beating of war drums. You continued on a path to where you had previously assessed that this laboratory was located at, and on your path, looked out to a courtyard in front of the castle of Doirnin to see thousands upon thousands of Drow and Durgar soldiers lined up. As a speech was about to take place and captured all of their attention, you took the moment to continue through the city and make it to a row of buildings that you thought might be where you needed to go. Outside, however, a couple of guards stood watch, and Kellic, being the only one who speaks the language of Undercommon, attempted to negotiate all of your way in. Those negotiations fell short.
I give about a 7 out of 10.
A 7 out of 10.
Are still being
The
negotiated.
negotiations are still happening.
Yeah, from a certain
As
perspective.
Kellic slashed the Drow across the face.
Relative to expectations.
Unfortunately, in the ensuing conflict, the Drow that had been slashed across the face was able to contact another, who you now know as the Drow Priestess, who is now engaged in combat and has just summoned a demon. This yellow, almost amorphous being that takes the shape of this jagged tree trunk. And as it drips down from this portal in the ceiling in front of you, we are going to continue combat. So, as this demon is directly in front of Kellic and Seeker, you see
Is
this?
it turn right away?
It gets a turn directly after
Can't do that.
after the priestess's turn.
That's not allowed.
So,
That seems wrong.
How does it feel negotiations are good?
We haven't slashed that one across the face. Are we good with that one?
He's just mad.
It just
Good
got here. It just got here, so it needs a few turns to settle itself in, right?
It does. It does.
We're nervous if you can't tell.
Unfortunately, that's not how it's going to go. So, Kellic and Seeker, and actually Olma, because you are right there in the doorway as well.
No.
You see, as soon as this demon forms, you see the eyeball, the singular eyeball, open up at the top of this tree trunk, a foot or two above both of you, as this thing is pretty tall. And as it lays its eye on both of you, it starts whipping these almost twig-like appendages
Ew.
on the outside of it, and it starts whipping them around in this flurry as both of you can feel this yellow goo begin to splatter both of you. And as you sort of wince and take it in, you open your eyes once more, and you can see that it has made a web.
Don't like that.
A web?
I'm again.
A web of goo?
Web of lies.
A web
What is with us and goo?
all within the doorway.
No.
We have a goop affinity.
Apparently.
Yes,
I
you
feel
do.
like we should have developed a resistance to goop at this point. With the amount of exposure
goopy
to that.
Very true.
resistance.
Very true. Where do we roll
And
for
so
that?
now, at this point, the entire doorway and the beginning of the hallway here is now encased in a web and is now difficult terrain.
Okay.
Sick.
Doable.
Can we make like a goopy void check to see if we can navigate it? Or, like,
Are you guys restrained at all? Are they?
no.
Oh,
We're
no.
It's just
Just-
difficult.
it's just
Okay.
It is
difficult
just
terrain.
difficult terrain.
Some grody,
Doable.
goopy
We can. We can deal with that.
sploop.
I like how like new demons can just show up and assess the situation. Just be like, Oh,
They're quick with it.
There it is. Yeah, like real quick with it. Like,
And then
You must
almost
summon.
as quickly as it had appeared, the goop takes its form and actually makes contact with the ceiling and almost makes itself into a web as it forms now on the ceiling and scatters about 10 feet away from you, Seeker.
do I get to hit it?
Yeah. You do. You get an attack of
Hell
opportunity
yeah.
if you would like.
Yep.
I mean,
I would,
Hit that ish.
if you like.
Go
I
for it.
Me too, right?
terrified, but I'm still
Yeah.
gonna hit it.
Yeah, Kelly would too.
With my
Nice.
hand.
With your sickle. Well, now negotiations are
No,
over.
I put away my sickle to cast spells. So this is just my fist.
Nice, nice.
I have a dagger.
That could be great.
Iridescent, but it's
You're decent. Damn.
damn.
Damn, you're a decent.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at
yeah,
you.
Fucking dictionary over here.
I'm not nervous at all.
Okay, we're all gonna roll really well today, guys.
This we're all
Does
gonna
a
roll.
14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
What about a 10?
A 10 does not either. As you both
Window AC.
swing at this thing,
It's a reverse AC.
as you both swing and both of your weapons are caught in this web that it had just produced, and just slow your swings just enough to where it makes its way out of your space.
Just kidding.
I kind of regret doing that.
I didn't mean that. Just kidding.
Shaking the goop off of my hand.
All right, next up is Thessaly. Thessaly, you are
Save
still
us.
outside of this doorway,
Yeah.
engaged with a couple of drow. What are you doing?
Okay.
That are currently held.
There are current.
Yes,
yeah.
two of them are currently held,
Is,
and one of them is not.
Flynn, how do you look right now?
Bloodied, I would say. Yeah, I mean, like you see that there's cuts and scrapes, and I'm panting heavily. I'm definitely worn.
And those two drow are, but the two drow are held.
Yeah.
The one that is sort of up closer to Olma, and then the one directly in front of Flynn.
Yeah. First things first. I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
okay. Just do your thing.
Yeah. No, but I'm gonna get the drow closest to Olma then.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna go for him.
Hell yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
Get
him out.
Take him out.
I am going to
On a nice
attack
day.
first long sword, then short sword. I'm going to do 2
And then
attacks
kills.
with my sword.
Okay, make those attacks.
Subterfuge.
I picked the right dice for this because I'm.
Gallows humor for the lot of us. We're very punchy when we think we're gonna die.
Okay.
What is that? What is that?
Yeah.
We learned
Okay, so
something.
the long sword is a 20.
Is it an auto crit because he's
Oh,
Oh, is it
If
an
she
auto crit?
hits, it's a crit.
if she
Because
Okay, it's an auto crit.
paralyzed.
But if you hit,
25. First hit.
25 hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then okay, and then you want me to roll damage, and then I do.
Yeah,
and then
let's
I'm
do
sorry,
that. Let's
very
roll
sorry.
damage first. Yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna pour Divine Smite. Oh my god!
Get wrecked.
what is an auto crit with Divine Smite?
It's scary. That's what it is.
Disgusting.
Isn't that what
so
Homeboy,
what's the
your
automatic
chap
damage
took?
right now first?
Yeah, I think so. I think
So it
yeah,
would
that's
be-
what happened with the child.
So it would be 10 plus, and I get improved Divine Smite, so it's 8 times. What's 8 times 3? And then
24.
plus the 10
34.
plus the fire damage is 6.
40.
40
Plus your ability modifier.
plus. No, I did
Well,
that
not
already.
for the crit.
No,
That's
I did that already. Yeah, so 40.
So 40 automatic.
points, automatic.
Was the ability modifier in that because the automatic damage is just the dice?
Right. No. The ability modifier was not
Okay,
in that.
okay,
No,
okay,
no.
perfect.
40 just based on the damage.
Okay.
Plus
Plus,
Divine. So you already Divine
I
Smited.
already Divine Smited.
Okay. Now you get to roll.
Now I get to roll. Okay.
So 40
Wow.
plus.
Plus 13.
40 plus 13
So
is
53.
53. Okay.
Jeez.
And that is a mixture of radiant, slashing, and fire damage.
What does he look like?
Um,
How's he doing?
he looks like he is now in 2 pieces.
I feel negotiations.
As you swing through, his torso is completely bisected in half as the top half of it like slides
Oh,
off of
man.
the bottom half and completely falls off. What are you doing next?
Well, I was gonna stab with my short sword, but I don't feel like that's necessary.
Nice.
Yep, movement.
I'm gonna keep like one eye on Flynn because I'm nervous, but I'm gonna try to move forward. And is there any way I can? Everyone's kind of bottlenecked at the door, right? A little bit.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to use my movement to get up to it, I guess. I don't think I could squeeze in or do much beyond
You might
that.
be able to squeeze past Seeker if you'd like.
I would like to try then, because I
Okay,
know
using your
that there's
full
another
movement?
threat. Yeah.
Yeah, so with the terrain.
So what's your movement speed?
Oh, 30 feet.
30. So,
But I try and trip her as she goes by.
Rude.
No.
yeah, you would just be able to get
Like
just
right
sort
in
of
there.
behind Seeker.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. Okay, that's where I want to be, and then I just want to be keeping one eye on Flynn in case the situation goes further sour.
Okay.
So
You're
Gotcha.
the beefy one. I want to be behind you.
I can't get through the door. All right.
Hide
Okay.
behind Seeker. What the hell?
I like how I bisected someone and now I'm hiding. Never.
Okay. Next up, the two drow that are
Yup.
outside in front of Flynn. So let's see. One of them is held. Kellett, could you give me all of the implications of held, please?
Okay, it is effectively the paralyzed condition. So, paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay, and they cannot attack or do anything, correct?
They're incapacitated,
Okay,
which is
Do they get a save?
it can't take actions or reactions.
And
Okay.
they fail their
They
saves,
can save,
right?
but they
Oh,
auto
can't
fail
save.
strength and dex saves.
Gotcha. Okay, and that just happens. He cannot save against that each round?
Hold person itself.
I think
He-
you might
he
be
can.
able to.
He does.
You might
He
be
does.
able to roll
At
at
the
the
end
end
of
of
the
your
day,
turn, I
but
think.
they're-
Yeah.
At the end of their turn?
I think
Yeah.
at the end
So
of
me
if
see.
anything, if
At
they
the end of
save,
each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw.
Okay, so he is going to do that.
But then their turn.
That is going to be probably not enough. 12? Yeah! 12 does not save. Okay, so he is still held.
We are fiends.
Okay, so the other drow, though, is going to use his full movement speed
Yeah.
to get outside of the daylight.
Damn it. Sorry.
And so he is no longer affected.
But he also doesn't see anybody out there. Because nobody is there.
Yeah, that's weird.
He sees a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah, he sees a bunch of dead
He
bodies
sees one cut
to
in
his
half.
left. And he would also see everyone grouped up at the doorway.
He would see, because the web is,
Yeah.
Oh, so
blocking.
he can't really
What's
see into the daylight. Okay, that's cool.
He cannot see into the
I'm
daylight.
invisible, so he can't see me.
Oh,
Yeah, and he
that's
can't see-
right.
Yeah,
True.
Alma is still
Big.
Okay, he is going to fire off 2 crossbow bolts. Seeker is just a little bit hidden still behind this daylight, so they're going towards Kellic.
Okay. Yikes.
Just can concentrate.
Yeah.
Concentrate.
I'm concentrating.
That first one is going to be a natural 20.
No.
Well, it's not a crit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually.
Do you have to, do it to them?
I think it
Yeah.
is. I use my reaction to take the fucking attack of opportunity.
Ah,
So he's
Yeah.
critting me.
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so that is going to be on the first bolt.
It'll be okay.
I just thought it would be fun to punch it.
It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, like, how often
it was
does
a
that
good.
bite?
It was.
I was like, certainly my turn's coming up.
That is going to be 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
That's not
Yet.
bad at all.
And then,
That's like,
but that is not it.
Yep.
No.
Oh, we spoke
Oh,
too
I'm sorry.
soon.
Wait, that is going to be 10 plus.
Plus.
yeah.
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 10 plus an additional 6
Okay.
piercing damage. And then, so that is 16 in total so far. And then I am going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, awesome. So you are not poisoned.
Okay.
And the second bolt is coming your way as well.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'll roll for that as well.
Oh, and then you're rolling for concentration.
Which will be just... I just have to beat
Yeah,
a 10,
'cause
right?
16, right?
Yes, yes.
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
My
Dirty.
At
goodness.
least it's
dirty.
just
This is-
a little bit
yeah.
grimy on the edge, right?
And then that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
and then I am going to need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that probably fails. Yeah, that's going to be a 8.
An 8.
Crap.
And let me roll for concentration. Is that a disadvantage?
I don't know. What's poison do?
Actually, yeah, that would be a disadvantage because you are now poisoned for the next hour.
But does poison affect ability checks and saving throws, or just ability checks?
Oh, is it in the...
It affects
Yeah.
disadvantage
has it in
on
the condition?
attack rolls and ability checks.
So
No, not saving.
Okay.
So not a
you're
disadvantage
fine.
for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
save.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay,
I'm
good.
in concentration.
I'm sorry, what was that Constitution saving throw that you did?
I think it was 8.
8. Kellic falls unconscious.
What?
Okay, so I lose concentration.
So you definitely lose.
So you definitely lose concentration
Okay.
because you failed the saving throw by 5. It's if you fail the saving throw by
Wow.
5 or more,
Oh.
target is also unconscious while poisoned.
That changes shit.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Does that mean? Wait. So when you say he falls unconscious, does he drop to 0 hit
He
points?
does not drop to 0 hit points. He simply falls unconscious.
And so
I'm-
it just
I'm
is an action. So it's just
So-
an action to wake him up.
He is incapacitated. Yes.
I don't know.
Right? It's just an action.
Are you
to-
currently
We gotta
poisoned?
get the poison out of him. I don't know.
He's currently poisoned.
He is currently poisoned and unconscious.
Oh, you
But is he like
I know.
is it clear that he's not dead?
On your turn, you might be able to find that out. Okay, that is, and then the other drow couldn't do anything. Flynn, what are you doing?
Well, hitting it. But it's not held anymore.
No.
Unfortunately.
No.
So
Sorry, buddy.
straight rolls.
So you can still get a natural 20.
Not a natural 20. That is
Wait, did he? Oh, yeah, he got a dirty 20. That's right.
16.
A 16 does not hit.
Okay.
As he brings his shield just around and deflects your sword off
Come
of it.
on. And lower. Damn it.
No.
All right, and he uses the force of that shield drive to just knock you off balance enough for him to dodge out of the second attack.
Could I reposition so I'm just maybe to the side of him? Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
a little,
yeah.
just in case they run, I can maybe, I don't know. Or I'm trying to, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to like use them as cover from the other one that's now with the bow, so they
Gotcha.
have to reposition. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Next up, Kellic. Kellic is...
Do I get the save against being poisoned / unconscious?
No, you do not. The condition lasts for 1 hour,
This is rough.
so you do not get to save against
But
it.
Okay.
we get, yeah.
Neither? Okay. Wow.
This is tough.
Yeah.
You are poisoned for 1 hour.
What can I do? What
Then
can
your
I do?
unconscious is not something that you can save against.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Next up, Olma.
I am gonna turn around and see that Desley has bisected the person that was behind me. I'm gonna creep over to the bottom half of his part, the part that's bisected, and take my string back from his ankle.
Okay.
Nice.
I see the string float.
That's. I'll say that is a bonus action to untie your knot and take the string back.
Cool, because it's no longer alive, so
Probably doesn't need it anymore.
probably, and also like can't fight me for it. So
Yep.
like I'm gonna just take it back, and
anti-magic thread.
I'm gonna keep holding it, and I'm invisible. So how much movement was that? Like 5 feet?
So you
10?
moved.
Twice.
You moved 5 feet, so that would be 10 feet
10
of your
feet.
movement.
So I'm gonna then creep around. I'm invisible. So I want to creep towards as close as I can get to our high priestess.
Okay. So how much movement speed do you have left?
I am gonna use an action to. Well, can I get close enough in one? And I have 20 feet left.
So it would be
Oh, it's
10,
20.
20. You would just be able to get next to Kellic.
So I'm gonna use an action to dash
Okay. So then that would
to
be
behind her.
an additional 10, 15, 20, 25,
And then I want to get one more over into that corner so that
30.
and then
Okay.
one more step back so that I can get to her easily, but also
Okay. All right. Is that your full turn? That's your movement, action, and bonus action.
yep. So that's my turn.
It was good. It was a good turn. Good turn.
That was a
good
good
turn.
turn.
No, it's
That
good.
was a good
It's good.
Since that didn't take all my movement, could I have done it in a stealthy like way?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Plus with the invisibility
Yeah,
cloak.
She's a high priestess. I don't know what she can do, so I just want to be extra cautious.
Gotta be
For sure,
careful.
of course.
Just a little bit.
Just, tippy toe.
Okay. Next up is Seeker.
Do something cool.
No pressure.
What are you doing?
Dearest Ethan,
Don't try and butter me up.
Good start. That's a good start.
so many questions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak in an odd way.
Dearest Mr. Ethan, the
never-
DM Ethan.
Okay.
Kindly DM me.
Looking down at Kalik, so he just dropped
Mhm.
to the ground. I want to assess his state. I want to bend down and assess how he's doing.
Okay. Make a medicine check for me.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's real
yeah.
good.
Really
Yeah.
good.
That's It almost
Yeah,
seemed
you
like you
literally-
didn't believe it.
Almost literally just creeping over my
I
body.
just creeped over his body. I just did not
I know,
acknowledge.
I
I did
Excuse
not
me. Let me just get around
acknowledge.
here.
I'm like,
That's,
he'll be fine.
She steps
He'll
my
be
head
fine.
and splats in the webbing.
What's going on?
All right.
I'm like, he'll be
Seeker, what was
fine.
that check?
22.
22. Clearly still breathing. Just unconscious. Seems somewhat stable, but does look a little bit flush.
Okay.
Pretty evidently poisoned.
I'm just gonna take my right hand and just kind of smack him like a little harder than normal to see if I can kind of you'll be okay, and just kind of smack him like 2 or 3 times and
Okay.
stand up and looking to the back of this room. So where this drow woman came from, how deep is this room? Like how far? Like I'm counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, gotcha.
Like,
The hallway does extend out quite a bit, and then you do see that it ends, and there's a doorway there. You also see some doors on the interior of the hallway, probably about 50 or 60 feet down.
Okay. Then I'm so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I normally know what I want to do, and I had no idea what's up with Kalik, so I'm figuring it out right now. I want to. Oh, you're out. Wait, I don't know where Oma is.
Sorry.
No.
But
No one knows where I am.
you know she's invisible. So
You know I could be anywhere.
yeah, you know she could be.
And you're probably pretty good at knowing
Yeah.
what I would be doing. Or what you would be doing if you were invisible.
Yes.
I'm gonna. You know what? While I'm down, like as I'm starting to come back up over Kalik, like I'm gonna look back to Thess and this is not good. I don't know if we can do this. and I'm. What do I do?
I just something real quick. Did you specifically take your action to wake up Kalik?
Yes. The slap is meant to be.
Okay, so that would be an action to. Okay, so Kalik, you do regain consciousness.
Hey.
Ugh.
Well, thank God.
On the ground,
But still
conscious.
poisoned.
Still poisoned, but still poisoned.
Yeah, but awake.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my mage hand invisibly. And I'm going to grab my tribute totem out of my bag. And I'm going
Heyo.
to...
What?
He's had this since like the.
I had it for a long time.
We're getting secret.
What is
DM.
inside
Ooh.
there? What is inside
What's
that?
going on?
Ooh.
I'm gonna take my tribute totem and I'm going to. I think I can move it. I think I can move my mage hand 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. So I am going to.
Clever.
I'm going to
Very clever.
take the tribute totem and I'm gonna try and move it to the back of the room.
Okay,
So I'm gonna go as far as I can.
30 feet from you,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay. And thematically, I'm going to make it purple.
Yay!
Understood. Now, what is the range? Do you remember? Did we set the range?
Of the totem we did,
So 30 or
is,
60?
I think 30.
If it's 30, that'd be pretty good.
That's
It
amazing.
is 30.
Okay.
Oh
It is
man.
30. I can't activate it right now, but
Okay.
it's there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
all I'm actually going to take a step. I see that.
Shh. Does that pull magic into it?
So-
So I think we know that. I've said it. I did say
Yeah.
it would
I'm
absorb
excited to
a spell.
see.
Yeah.
Because we saw it and we saw it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna step in between Kellic and the demon.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
man.
Why?
Oh wait, no, you woke up.
he's
you're
unconscious.
not
I'm
unconscious. You actually woke up one night, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, you're good. I will step to the right in the room, making some space in the doorway because Thess wants to come in.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a long, hard turn.
No, you did.
That was-
You did
That
so
was a
much.
lot of
good.
work.
You soldiered through it, man.
Okay, okay.
All right. And Seeker, as you move, you look back towards Kellic, and just beyond Kellic, you see
Huh?
Nalfane following your instructions, following you and Kellic into the doorway
Oh god.
as he gets himself stuck
in the web.
in the webs.
Now, Fane.
Okay, next up in the initiative is the Drow Priestess. And you can see her begin to move her hands back and forth. And as she's waving her hands over each other, moving each of her fingers in this strange, almost like mechanical way in their movements, you see this ball of energy beginning to form within her hands. As you start to see these wisps of light, these little balls of light start to whip out. And as those balls of light that whip out from the central energy form, you can see that they almost take the form of hornets. These insect-like creatures, as she tosses this ball out into the middle of the web,
Ugh.
and in a
Great.
20-foot cube casts Insect Plague.
That sounds
Seeker's little
terrible.
boobly doop have no impact.
It
on this?
doesn't.
It's not
He has
activated
not
yet.
activated it. It does not yet.
Action.
Action.
What does
Got
that
it.
do?
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Kellic, Seeker, and Thessaly. This is going to be Insect Plague. Each creature, I'm going to have
Ooh,
all
sounds
three of you
exciting.
make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Woo!
Okay, Kellic, what was that save?
That's a natural 20.
Nice. Okay, that definitely saves. Seeker,
How about a 9?
a 9 does not. Thessaly,
23.
a 23 does.
Okay.
Okay, so Seeker is going to be taking all of the damage, and Kellic and Thessaly will be taking half.
Nice.
You sure it's not dexterity based?
I'm pretty sure I'm
Can I
reading it
Dodge
correctly.
the hornets?
At least you're awake, because that could have been like
Yeah, that's
really
what
bad.
the awake probably helped a lot there.
Yeah, definitely. It would have critted.
Thanks for waking him up.
that'd have been bad.
Well,
Well, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't because it would have been within 5 feet. So that's the
Seeker, you're going to be taking 28 points of damage.
No.
Queen.
No,
No.
no, 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 no,
Nope.
no, he's not.
That's I fall.
Yeah.
I fall unconscious.
Seeker is unconscious.
No!
And Kellic and Thessaly, you're both taking 14 points.
What?
Nope.
Okay.
Seeker falls unconscious. Okay. The Drow Priestess is also going to take a couple of steps backwards. As Olma, she stands right next to you, still facing the fray, seemingly unaware that you are there. But you are currently right next to her.
No,
You'll be okay. You'll be
Next
okay.
I'll
up,
be fine. It's only 6 seconds. I can hold my breath for 6 seconds.
the yellow tree trunk demon is going to once again splatter its way up to the ceiling, crawl across the ceiling,
Gross.
and
Thanks for that.
drop right in between Kellic and Thessaly.
Sick.
As it drops down from the ceiling and almost like makes itself one with the webs that it's created, these yellow webs that have formed, without actually turning any part of its body, the eye sort of moves around this tree stump and moves towards Thessaly and looks down right at you as this red beam comes down across Thessaly's face. Thessaly, I'm going to have you make a wisdom saving throw for me.
We should have bought that.
Okay.
Should have bought that dice jail.
What does your aura do for us with saves?
+5
To
con.
to any saving throw.
Oh,
So
Wait.
did you get that for your con save
No, I
on the?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if it would have been better if it was because I only would have had 14.
Just throwing that out there.
I'm
14
really good
for
about
the
that.
Constitution
I forgot.
saving throw?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
14 still would not
We're
have saved.
far
Okay.
enough
Still
along
would
that
not
it-
have saved.
14 still
but-
wouldn't have been high enough.
But just wanted to make sure I knew.
Yeah. So
I
everyone does
rolled
get
so bad.
within 10 feet of me. Yeah. Okay.
That's good, right?
It was a wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
It really could go either way
It
right
could
now.
go either way.
I'm wiser than I thought. Why did I think that? That's a 29.
A 29.
You're
Okay.
wise enough to know how much more wisdom you could have.
Yeah. We never stop learning.
A true master.
All right. Yeah, nothing
Nothing happens.
to you.
Yay.
Oh God. Oh no.
Is that worse?
It's just what it was trying to
Well,
do.
when it works.
Oh, it's a saber suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't fail. Remember we said rolled high, guys.
It is going to use just the rest of its
Save
movement
or
to like move itself back up to the ceiling, but still into the same space. Next up on the initiative.
Is it out of range? Do they get opportunity attacks?
No, it just moves up to the ceiling.
Okay, got it.
Next up is Thessaly. What are you doing?
Okay, so I saw Seeker go down.
Yes,
This thing is right in front of me.
correct.
Can I skirt around it to get to Seeker?
It's on the ceiling.
It's on the ceiling.
It's on
and,
the ceiling. It just
Seeker is
poked
right
at
in
me.
front of you. I'm sorry. This,
Well,
right
is
here.
that a wall? Is that a wall?
That is the doorway. That is the doorway. I will just.
Oh, so the doors are like open.
Yeah.
Okay.
bad.
It's like double doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm well immediately going to Seeker, and I am placing both of my hands on his shoulders, and I am just going to whisper, "Not today," and I am going to dump. I'm still scared because we're still in combat. 25 points of my lay on hands pool
Nice.
Okay.
into Seeker, so you heal 25 points.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Okay. And then so that is my action. I'm going to. So the demon thing is all around me, as
Correct.
well.
Yeah.
It's
It's almost forming itself into the webs, and you can't quite tell where the webs begin and the body of this thing.
I
Cool.
really hate that.
Ends.
I don't have. We've been fighting, and I don't have a good bonus action. I will also. I'm gonna. It's on the ceiling, so can I move in between Kellic and Seeker?
Yes, you would be able to.
Okay. I saw what happened to Kellic, so I'm gonna look. Are you all right?
Clarify. All right.
Do you?
I'm like pulling the poisoned bolt out of my abdomen.
That don't make me feel good, but I don't have a bonus action. And I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Next up, I'm going to do a quick roll. Flynn, you would probably be able to see this best.
Probably. Do I want to? No.
From down the street, 2 more drow come jogging along.
No.
But they don't see anything because there's nothing to see there. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. It's just a bunch of daylight.
To be fair, they do not see most of the carnage that is inside the circle of daylight.
Right?
They do, however, specifically
Yeah.
see the lower half
Yeah.
of a drow guard.
We did
That's
that.
fair. That's fair.
As well as another drow that is currently firing bolts into the doorway. They are running down the street.
and they see
but
a
they-
young drow boy.
Yeah, I see a young drow boy.
They are, unfortunately, at this point, still too far away to do anything.
Nalfane needs to come up with a really good convincing lie right about now.
Nalfane, lie to them.
Nalfane, tell them what's happening.
So now I will leave it up to you guys.
Oh,
At this point, would you like me to roll initiative for Nalfane?
Yeah.
Yes?
yeah.
I would think that he just goes and hides.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
but if
I
he's
would not
standing
place
there
that.
listening
I
to-
don't
He
want
goes and
to
hides. Yeah.
Okay, but is he standing there or is he hiding? Because like,
What would we have told him? Who was he sticking
It
with?
was a seeker,
Would you have told him to hide
but he would
or
have
fight?
like the wherewithal to like.
The
I think
last
try
order
to
that he was
survive.
given was from Seeker to stay with Kellic, but obviously there are a bunch of webs here. He's not going
He's
to
not gonna
run
walk
in.
right into
like
that.
one of the
So-
weapons.
But
Would
He is currently not doing anything.
so does putting him into the initiative order just essentially give him agency to like make a decision to run and hide and take actions, or would it be
Or is it
putting
like
him
he
into?
has HP that is vulnerable to being murdered?
I mean, probably
If,
both.
I will
right?
say this:
for both.
if we put him in initiative, there is a risk reward.
Mhm.
He will have his HP. He will do whatever you want him to do. But each round he will get a turn. He will be less safe, but then he will also be able to do things for you. So
Yeah,
if you want him in initiative, please raise your hand now.
Mhm.
Okay, we're not putting him in
yeah, I
initiative.
I don't want him to die.
Yeah, he goes in a corner and cowers.
So who's gonna allow him to like hide or like you know what I mean? But if it,
well, but it is because now he's not going. It's fine.
but it
He's
But he
not going
could
and hiding now.
but he
So
could-
Well, he's not in initiative, so it doesn't matter.
he still could get captured even if he's not in initiative.
that's I mean
So,
we're all yeah.
Those two drow are running down the street. And then there is this other drow who is still in combat. He is going to skirt around. He can't see anything in the daylight, so he is solely focused on that doorway. And the demon is in front of Thessaly. Kellic is literally his only target at this point. Alma is invisible. So he's going to be shooting 2 more crossbow bolts at Kellic.
Jeez.
That first one is going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That first damage is going to be 6 points of piercing damage. And
Okay.
then I'm going to need another constitution saving throw.
Okie doke. It's a dirty 20.
Okay, that's safe.
Yep.
Second one, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's only going to be 5 points of piercing damage and then a con saving throw.
I mean, I'm already poisoned, right? Oh, I guess I could fail it. Super bad. Natural 1. I'm unconscious.
No!
What?
Well,
Oh, wait, +5.
Oh
Does it
my
Kellic
take him
once
back
again
under?
falls unconscious.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, next up, Flynn. Flynn, as you've got this drow in front of you, and you moved sort of off to his
Yeah,
side,
to the side.
it looks like he is almost completely averting his gaze because you are now directly in line with the origin of
Okay.
the daylight spell. But you've got him in front of you. You got another one running away. 2 more coming in. You got the doorway to your right. What are you doing?
As I see these other two approach, do I see? I'm gonna just do a quick glance behind them, and in the do I see more potentially farther back that way?
It is sort of this curved road that you guys have been coming down. So you didn't see these two until they were maybe 100 feet away.
Would you be able to see them though? Because it's
It's
dark
up to
out
you. I
there.
don't know what the lightness thing does.
Oh,
Daylight echoes out.
yeah. What's the
However
what's
far
the
that
dim
goes.
light?
Hold on.
Because
holding.
in this you can see perfectly, and then outside You would
The
definitely be
sphere
able to
is
see
bright
shapes.
light. It sheds an additional dim light for 60 more feet outside of the
Okay.
radius. So within it, bright light, and then 60 more additional feet of dim light.
whatever that is doubled. So at this point, they would just be coming within your field of view. Beyond that, it's vague silhouettes. You can just barely see the outlines of some buildings. It's really, really tough to see.
The drow in front of me and the drow that I see that was shooting into the door. What are they? How are they looking? Do they look like they're on death's door? Do they look like they're still pretty healthy?
Let's see.
And then I look over at my party. How are y'all doing? I know I see Kellic struggling to stand up.
He's
I
out
don't
again.
He's out
No, he's
again.
out
He's
again.
out
I see
again.
him drop again.
Yeah.
I see.
As a matter of fact, the one in front of you and the one firing the crossbow bolts have not been hit yet.
Fuck.
They've not been hit at all.
They have not been hit. The other ones, that were hit have all been killed
Have all
at this
been killed.
point.
Okay.
What does Thessaly look like too? I look at all
I'm
my
fine.
party.
I'm fine. Don't
You're
worry about me.
I look
You're messed up.
Pretty
You're messed
bad.
up. Alma's gone. I see 2 more approaching. Do I do it? I don't know. There is no running. I'll man, I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
I pull my hand up and I look at this blade that I'm struggling to use, and it's not enough. It's not enough. And I drop it, and as I drop it, it disappears.
Okay.
The tattoo that's glowing that shows that I'm still holding onto the spell dissipates, and I close my eyes. And I think of a small, dark room. You're there. I need your help. I need your power again. Please.
No way, dude.
Wait.
That's not still inside of you.
when you say
What?
small dark room.
And I will leave it up to you, DM.
Are you
What
taking a
happens?
fucking thing in Warlock?
I'm reaching out.
going on
Yeah,
I'm
right now?
reaching
what
out.
is happening?
We're
To the Red Wolf? Like what?
You know,
Think about it.
Holy!
Can I please have everyone except for Russ leave the room?
Oh!
And please close that door. And can I get you all just be 100% honest that you cannot hear what's going on?
yeah,
Okay.
well,
Of
course.
Yeah, no.
You close your eyes. And you feel yourself transported to this dark room. It's colder than last time. You start to look around. And you look to your left, you look to your right, you look in front of you. You're in an empty room. You're by yourself. But then you feel something on the back of your neck and you turn around. And you can see the long, dark, shadowy form creep up behind you. You can feel its cold breath, almost like a shadow curving up and over the ceiling, completely enveloping the wall. And you take 2 steps back in fear when the back of your foot hits the pedestal in the middle of the room. You turn around, and on that pedestal, you see some papers. You see what looks like a contract
No way.
with a quill and ink and a space for your name at the bottom.
I'll walk up. Then you say I see this visage again. I see the figure.
Yes.
Can I make out anything written on this contract? Or does it seem inconceivable? I don't know.
The words and the language, it's strange that every time you try and concentrate on a word, it almost shifts and moves, and you just can't pick out any of the words. As you feel a cold breath on the back of your neck, and you can feel this creature's face directly behind your ear. Sign.
I reach over and I pick up the quill and I hold it in my hand. Just like feel it. We can't fail. We cannot fail. And I'll look up towards it. You'll be able to help? You'll be able to give me the power?
Sign.
I feel the feather again, or the quill. I put the pen to the ink and I dip it. This better work. And and I sign the paper with my name, Flynn
And as-
Fellowweave.
As you get halfway through your name, the quill almost takes on a life of its own and it rushes your hand across the paper.
Okay.
Can you bring everyone back in?
Okay.
Russell seems not miserable.
Yeah,
seems
I
really-
just like that.
No, he's really chipper, and
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
I
always
just like
happy.
it normally.
no.
But now especially.
You did not walk into this room happy. You walked in this room stressed like me, and right now you're chipper.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Weird. It's weird.
It's
I
weird.
don't know what's
It's weird.
gonna happen except some.
Flynn, you open your eyes back up
Oh, fuck.
and you look down to your hands and your arms. And you can see underneath your skin
No.
like worms
No.
crawling.
No.
It's not.
And that is going to be the end of your turn.
It's
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, man.
it's like
Dude, if
it's
you're...
like the kid that
why did
wants-
you sell your...
You guys don't know what I did.
I
Next up,
think we have an idea.
You're
Could be,
unconscious.
it
You
could
don't
be
talk.
anything.
or think.
You know,
next
Yeah,
up
that's
is
kinda-
Kellic. So Kellic is unconscious.
Super fun comment. Great time
Alex
for Cal.
down.
Alma, what are you doing?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I thought.
crouch down.
Okay.
It's like jazz music, you know. It's the turns you don't have.
I'm gonna crouch down and gently attempt. I want to tie the negate magic string around her ankle
Yeah.
loosely
Yeah.
enough
Please
that
do
she
that.
doesn't feel it.
Okay. If you're trying to make it so that she doesn't feel it, I am going to have you make a sleight of hand check.
Slide
You
those
got
hands.
this.
Flight
What is
hands.
while she's rolling this, what is she wearing? Like, what kind of a?
They're like these
garment?
these nice little like flowy robes.
Okay.
And they're like deep purples, almost
Mm.
black. But then you catch just like a little bit of the daylight that's coming in from the spell outside, and you can just see like these purple highlights, almost like this glossy purple highlight going throughout. And then she's got this like really ornate breastplate that comes all the way around and has like this really nice gold sort of filigree to it. What was that?
19.
A 19. Okay.
I was trying
So
to keep him distracted for you.
as you are trying to do it stealthily, you do take your action
Or we can just rolling
to
over.
tie it around her ankle, but you pull your hands away, and she doesn't seem to notice.
Amazing.
Hot dog.
I'm not gonna move because I don't want to cause any. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stay.
I have a question about that. So when it goes on, does the demon stay? Is it? I don't know if it's concentration or anything.
It is
I don't
not
know how the-
It's not. I don't
It
think it's
isn't? Okay.
concentration.
The demon is now a thing
But
in this
the
reality.
swarm would go then, maybe.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how the thing works. If
Did the
you can
swarm stay or was it a
I think it was just a one
Oh, is
time.
that just a one-time
might have
thing?
been.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll find.
I don't know how
I'm
things work.
nervous.
Don't know that spell.
I don't know.
I'm going to say that it went away because technically everyone who ended their turn in that space should have been taking
Saving
damage.
against it, right? Yeah.
So
So it was already.
I will
on.
say it is already
Okay.
dissipated. All right, that is
So
the end of Alma's turn.
I'm gonna use my movement to just like pull myself against the wall.
Okay.
Even more, just kind of give that distance.
All right. Okay, Seeker.
I'm gonna pick my way through this goo and walk in front of Thess and actually just say they have an army, and I'm gonna bend down to Kalek and say, okay, what did we learn last time? And I'm gonna smack him twice and use my action.
A lot better. A lot better, Destiny. Yes, same.
Don't believe you.
Don't
I'm doing great.
get hit again.
Just give Seeker like
And-
a real hearty thumbs up.
And I'm just like standing like right in front of him, and I believe I'm gonna just count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have enough room, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna I'm gonna reach into my pocket, and I'm gonna roll the dice I have in there and use it to manipulate my mage hand, and I'm going to twist the lid of the tribute totem so that the top opens and up floats a little purple ball. So as I do that, I'm just gonna say, "Okay, Loris. With my offering, I honor the gifts given." And then that's gonna be my turn.
That's cool.
Okay. All right. Next up in the initiative is the Drow Priestess.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, not. So I moved over in
That was
front of
movement
Caleb.
action, yeah.
How much movement is that? Because I would like to.
Oh, that would be 10, 20 feet of your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
And you would be moving out of the space of the demon.
Yep.
So he would be taking an opportunity attack
to go to
against you.
Kalik?
Yeah.
Well, swell. Well, swell, Gene.
Okay. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
17 hits. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, what hits?
The demon hits me as I exit to go wake Kalik up.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Can I intercept, please?
Please.
Sure.
Reaction?
Have at that. Intercept away. This is why we stay close in combat, Tess.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and roll a d10 plus 4, and I stick my longsword out to mitigate the attack. 7 points of damage. So whatever the damage is, reduce it by 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seeker takes 1 point.
Yay!
bludgeoning damage.
No.
Nice.
And then I would like to move.
Great.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh. Plus.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, is there like
What?
Wait,
nightmare
I'm sorry. I have
damage?
to read this again. I have to.
Nightmare damage? This whole episode is nightmare damage.
Yeah, no, it literally is.
Just wait.
Yes. Okay. So I do still have to do more damage.
No, you don't have to. I mean, you like.
And then that is going to be an additional 15 points of poison damage.
I mean, I'm alive, but it ain't pretty.
Yeah.
What I would,
Jeez.
since that happened, I would like to use the remainder of my movement to move towards, mean lady, who's
Okay.
trying to hurt us.
You getting right up on her?
If I can get right up on her, I would like to hold my dagger to her throat and say, how, like, is that, can I get that close right there?
Yeah. You
I
can.
would like to hold my dagger to her throat and say, yield.
Okay.
Nice.
You're not sure if she understands what you say? As everything that she has said has been in undercommon so far.
See.
But with that,
Who doesn't speak dagger?
That's thieves can't.
It's
next up is the Drow Priestess. As Seeker, as you are attempting to run up to her, she begins speaking an incantation into her hands, but then observes that nothing is happening.
That's right.
Okay.
As she looks down and is confused for a moment, she is instead going to...
I smirk, and if she looks at me, she's seeing a smirk as that happens.
Okay, as she sees that she cannot cast this spell, she instead whips her robes back, and from her back takes out these two...
Smacking Oma in the face.
takes out these two, like, very long, curved daggers.
Okay.
And Alma's like, don't hit me with your daggers.
And is going to attempt to make 2 swings at you. The first one is going to be
Like that.
I don't like
to
it.
hit.
No.
That's going to be a 9 to hit.
Negative.
Wait, I'm sorry. She tried to cast a spell, though, so that would have been an action.
Because she tried.
Okay.
She did try
Sure.
to cast a spell.
Okay,
she can do the one
No, you're right.
So
you're
she
right,
just
you're
takes
right,
out her
you're right.
daggers.
Like ready to go.
Okay, next up in the initiative
I mean, like,
I speak dagger.
is
I speak dagger.
the
She does speak dagger. Wait, but she
demon.
Does
So
she have two act? Oh no, she doesn't.
No,
have two
because
Yeah,
you
different
didn't
ones.
use your action.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
okay, so Thessaly, the demon in front of you,
Yeah.
is
Hey,
going
so
to
Reinitiate negotiation.
only.
How does the demon feel?
So the
Wait,
demon.
how does she feel it's going now?
We'll see.
Is she coming around?
Oh my god.
She like our pitch?
She's like, huh, this is weird.
You know what? Just slide 30 for me.
I'm actually going to make a roll for her real quick.
God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
The Drow Priestess is instead going to turn around and approach your tribute totem. That gives you an attack of opportunity as well as Olma, if Olma wants it.
Oma wants it.
Okay. Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you.
It would reveal me
We're here. We're
That you're there.
that I'm there, but she still wouldn't be able to see me. So yeah.
Okay. So make those attacks of opportunity.
Added.
I think it's
Advantage
just
for you.
an advantage for me, but I think it's just a punch, which
Sounds
is
good.
fine.
Yeah, you're.
Break a rib. You know?
That punches hurt.
Get her ankle.
so.
Punch
All right.
is for real hurt.
That's that's a dirty 20.
That hits for sure.
Mine isn't. 1 second. 19.
That hits as well.
Let me just make sure that is the right modifier.
Can sneak attack be applied on a reaction?
It's an 18.
She's within 5 feet of an ally.
Would say so, yeah.
think so.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
And, unless it says like when you
Is
make
it-
an attack with your action. I don't think so.
It's an 18, not a 19.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I just have to have a finesse.
Weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it doesn't specify,
I don't
would
need
think
to.
so.
Is that a 20?
Yay.
That is max damage for a punch. That
Nice.
is 11 points of damage.
Like I said, break a rib.
Get her.
Okay, so what's that in total?
11 total. No,
11?
It's an 8 on the dice.
11
and then it's
total.
An 11
Okay,
total.
gotcha. So that's
Woo!
Yes.
Some Pisces snack attack.
So it was a punch for me. It was
gotcha.
just-
Yeah.
18, 21, 22.
22 points of
22
damage.
points of damage.
Okay,
That's some
nice.
Pisces.
Nice. That was,
Yes,
that was
yes,
a spicy
yes.
round.
Let's get some
That-
Pisces.
Very
Very
nice.
cool.
That was 33 points of damage in reaction.
And react.
That's pretty
That's
wild.
really good.
Okay. All right, she is directly next to your tribute totem.
I don't like that.
Okay,
And a
next up,
mysterious
the
punch.
demon. Thessaly,
Yeah.
right in front of you, you see the demon take one of its branches and, like, actually 2 or 3 of its branches, stick them up against the wall as it reaches down and also grabs the web that's on the ground and backs itself up, almost creating this slingshot effect as its entire body slams into you.
What?
Thessaly, that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning and then 18 points of poison.
That was a slower K.
And then as it uses that momentum that it just slammed into you, it's going to reel back and do the exact same thing and try and slam into you. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ugh.
Okay, that's going to be additional
Ugh.
3 points of bludgeoning.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. I hate this.
24 points of
Love
poison.
it.
So would that be was that 27 total?
26.
On that one that just hit.
How many points of bludgeoning plus how many?
It was 3 plus 24, so 27.
Oh, gee.
I'm down.
Leslie's down.
I collapse after it hits me.
Okay. Next up in the initiative is the Drow soldiers.
Mhm.
So they are going to.
Does the light go away when you go unconscious?
I don't think if it's daylight.
The
no,
daylight does
it
not
stays.
go away because I placed it and it lasts for an hour regardless, but all of my auras are now down, so no one is benefiting from any of my
For our
courage or
saves,
my
Yeah.
They are just going to be able to get up to the edge of the web using their full movement and action. They don't have any bonus actions.
Okay.
But also Flynn, the drow that is directly in front of you,
Mhm.
He's going to attempt to make 2 attacks against you,
Okay.
and that does not apply yet.
Okay.
So that first swing with the spear,
Mhm.
that is going to be a 14 to hit.
I block it with the shield if I.
Oh, and that's at disadvantage. I'm sorry. So
okay, because of the
then
light.
even lower
Okay.
with disadvantage. The second attack is going to be even lower than that.
Okay.
So both swings miss as he's still wincing from the daylight. Then the drow just outside of the daylight. Yeah, he's going to run up to the doorway, and he's going to shoot directly past Kellic and attempt to fire 2 crossbow bolts at Seeker. Seeker, that first one is going to be an 11 to hit,
That misses.
and the second one is going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage, and then I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Got
for
it.
me.
You got it.
Okay.
Big money.
I believe that ain't gonna do it. Let's see. It's a 10.
10 does not do it.
Okay.
You are poisoned for the next hour,
Okay.
but you do not fall unconscious.
Okay.
Okay, that is all of the drow's turn. Next up, Flynn.
Yeah.
As you feel the space and the muscles underneath your skin beginning to change, you feel an intense pain as you can feel your chest begin to expand and you can feel your ribs crack, break, as in front of you, the drow that's directly in front of you is the only one who gets to observe. Flynn, you start to grow. Your shoulders bulge out. Your form almost becomes amorphous for a moment as your shoulders crack and break and elongate. Your neck lengthens out as from your broken ribs, you can feel 2 of them shatter out of your skin as your skin then forms around, creating these 2 new arms directly underneath your ribs.
What is happening?
Your hair goes stark white and falls long down the back of your neck. Your fingers elongate into claws. Your shins, directly in the middle, snap in half
Oh,
as they form into these backwards angles.
oh,
As your eyes turn red and your teeth elongate.
oh my god.
Yeah.
What is this drow in front of him
like
doing?
Yeah, like what?
Yeah. How's that guy feeling?
Did he pee?
Negotiations are
Did
going.
he-
The drow in front of you, you notice a little puddle beginning to form on the ground.
Be a few more puddles soon.
As you look down on this drow in front of you and drool starts to come out of your mouth, you now stand over him. You are now 8 feet tall.
What?
What?
Flynn got that high upgrade.
Flynn, what would you like to do?
I will attack.
Okay,
The one
make
in
your
front of
attacks.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in.
What just happened?
We lost.
I don't think I can
Wait.
see this. Like,
Even if we win,
We
we
lost.
lose.
21.
Is that
21.
A 21 hits.
Okay. That is this dice. Big boy dice.
It's fucked up.
16 points of piercing as I come down, or slashing when I come down with the first claw.
Okay.
Second claw. 19.
19 hits.
Okay. 13 points of slashing with the other one.
Okay.
And then I come down with a bite on top of it as well.
Okay.
On his shoulder. A lot. 24.
24 hits.
Okay. That is 17 points of piercing.
Okay. As you come down and you bite over his shoulder and like get part of his neck in there as well, you reel back from your attack to see what the enemy that lays before you, and you can see a massive chunk taken out of his entire chest. You can see the last couple of beats of his heart as you've completely taken off his shoulder and most of his chest as he falls in front of you dead.
And I will book it. I'll look over to the entrance and see the remaining drow rushing over to intercept my friends, and I will, on all fours, just
Oh my god!
run into them. If I can charge them, I will, but if not, I'll just interpose myself in between. If I have to be in the web, that's fine.
Okay, you
But I
charge
want to
into the
block
web.
my party from these drow.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Wow.
you do so. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. What happens to the drow when a giant bloody creature from the abyss like in front of them?
What are they doing?
You'll see. Probably in a
Yeah, it's
minute
not their
here.
turn yet.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Kellic.
I'm gonna briefly look up at this and just assume it's a fever vision from the poison.
Yep. Safe.
Just sort of like give it a nod. finish pulling the bolt out of my abdomen. That's like halfway. And then I'm gonna look up at the yak ball. And I look down at my hand.
And it's fine.
And I'm gonna look at Thessaly. And I'm gonna think real hard. Cause now I got a lot of variables here.
Look, you're not the only one.
Think about how Thessaly would stab you if.
Do you look at Seeker?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like just getting my bearings. So yeah, I would look at Seeker.
I am intensely staring at Thess, and there's a tear rolling down my eye, and I'm braced to take off.
To flee?
No, towards her.
Toward her? Okay.
When are you in the initiative, though?
Soon.
Like, are
I'm
we
so
close?
confused. There's this demon.
There's so
I know.
many rolls on the table right now.
Yeah,
I have no idea the order anymore.
me
I'm
either.
so
I
lost.
forgot.
All right. Well,
I just wanted to make it harder for you.
I
to
literally
decide.
have no thoughts.
That's all.
I'm gonna having just assessed the situation. I'm gonna look down to Thessaly, and I'm gonna like lower myself entirely to her level, and I will turn her to sort of like prop her up on my arm, and I will.
You're like crawling towards
I'm literally crawling over to
He's crawling
Thessaly.
to Thessaly.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to apply my last healer's kit.
Which is her favorite thing.
This is
Oh,
this is a
Healer's
spell.
kit. It's a healer's kit.
It
Yeah,
is,
no, it's not a spell.
Yes.
So that's going to be. So it's a d6 plus. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
That's going to be 10 plus
Big.
an additional HP equal to your maximum number of hit dice, so 11. So you're going to.
Holy crap.
So
Was that 21?
21.
21? And as I'm doing this, as I'm like, I don't know, what kind of wounds do you have? You've been-
what did it
you've been
do?
slammed
it
most recently.
Slammed me, so I probably have like a lot of like contusions and bruising, and
Mhm.
I'm also bleeding a
So
lot.
I'm
but-
like applying a lot of I'm using like the herbs that I have as part of this healer's kit, and I'm just like laying those across her, and like just like a very light enchantment that goes into making these act more quickly. And then I'm also going to cast healing
There's
word.
the good stuff.
I'd say so.
Aw.
And like as these things are working on the rest of her wounds, I'm applying additional magic and sort of looking very apologetically as I'm like lifting her form up into my arms from where I crawled. And that's gonna be. Let's cast it at. What do I
Breaks my heart
have?
a little bit.
I have nothing. So I'm sorry. Apologies in advance for how little healing this would be
I
ultimately.
literally need it all. So it doesn't matter.
Hell yeah, pretty good.
Ooh.
11 additional points from the healing word.
Nice.
Hey, Thessaly.
Okay.
Are you doing all right?
Right. I. Thank you.
I don't know if we're already dead or something, because I'm a bit confused. What?
I'm gonna point to the thing. I'm gonna point to the big demon with the icky eye and go, I was hoping if we were dead, I don't think that'd be there.
Certainly hope not. If we die, if I die, I'm sorry I haven't been able to help you find Diana yet.
You're not going to die. And putting a pin in it until later.
I've already got a pin in me, Destiny.
Okay, well,
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Hey, we got a big demon blocking us now, so it's feeling a little bit better.
This dude.
And I will
stand up.
stand up. No, actually, they got crossbows. I'm gonna stay down.
on the ground.
I'm mostly dead.
Okay. Olma, what are you doing?
I see the purple thing activated right on the
Yes, you do.
magic thing, so I have seen that happen before, and I know that people it like sucks up magic. So I think I remember people donating spells to it, and so I'm a little worried about
And I told
casting
you.
around it. Well, also I'm worried about casting around it because it was really scary to me last time. Like I was
Okay.
like, what is it sucking in? So I know that I don't want to cast magic around it.
Add 2 more because Grave Cleric. I get maximum healing when you're 0 HP.
Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Also, note to self: we need to lock Kellic in a room to make way more of those healing.
That's pretty good.
Those are
That's the
Go
last
lock
one.
him.
That's
Wait,
the last
you
one.
get max healing on. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, from 0.
Well,
Well, because I'm
Yeah, but if someone's unconscious, you cast like a 6 level cure wounds.
it's
It's max. all
Grave
those.
Cleric's fucking roll, dude.
So,
Yes, you do.
Unless I'm unconscious.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And then I
so
fucking
I'm
suck
gonna
you up.
be invisible, and I'm going to pull out one of the drow daggers I have.
Okay.
Because maybe it's poison.
Daggers.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Maybe it does something extra that I don't know about. And I'm going to sneak my way over to girl on the other side of the up to the priestess on the other side. Yeah, because I don't want to be around that scary
Okay.
purple thing. And I'm going to stab. I can only have one stab, I guess. But
Okay. Make that attack roll.
yeah. It is a +1 dagger or what?
It is a +1 dagger.
So +1 to attack and +1 to damage, or
Yes,
just +1
that
to
is
attack?
correct.
Okay.
+1 to damage and attack, and then, yeah, I think you guys have used these weapons before. So it is 1d4, just like a normal dagger.
Mhm.
But then on top of that, you add 1d6 necrotic damage if it
Cool.
makes contact.
Cool. Okay, so I'm rolling an advantage because I am invisible, and it's a melee. Really good. 18 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 2 points sorry, 3, because it's +1 for the dagger, and then 2 for necrotic.
So 5 in total.
5
Okay.
total. And then I think I have a little bit more movement left, so I'm also going to like step away from where the stab came from because I don't want to be.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go right back. Yeah, I'm gonna boop and back. Boop
Okay.
and
You
back.
run up, stab, and then run back.
Yeah. Boop
Give him
and
the
back.
old boop.
Okay.
Moving back.
All right. Next,
Because I don't want them to know where I am.
next up is Seeker. What are you doing?
Ooh.
I don't know what almost.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
No.
Someone can send me a message if they want, but that's about.
That's like the meat of it. Yeah.
That's the fun.
What are you doing, Seeker?
Okay, so I'm gonna do what I had in my head. I'm gonna that tear's still in my eye. I'm gonna nod to Tess, and I'm going to narrow my eyes, and I'm gonna turn around, and I'm going to charge and tackle this drow.
Wow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Okay, that is going to be a grapple. So I'm going to we're going to do a contested either athletics or acrobatics on your end,
Okay.
and then either athletics or acrobatics on my end.
God's bless.
Which
7. Nope. Yes, 7.
7 does not beat a 13.
It's not.
Uh,
Not
Unfortunately.
this world.
Not-
Or that one.
Or the next.
Or the next one.
There's no plane.
Okay, that would be your action.
Wherein
That's my action.
You're next to her though now, right?
I am next to her.
Okay.
You have a bonus action?
I
What are you doing?
have some bonus actions. For bonus action, I am going to grab my holy symbol, and I'm going to what do I? Yeah, I'm gonna grab my holy symbol on my chest and just say Lars, we could use a little bit of strength. And it's going to I'm gonna cast it's the channel divinity, so it's a Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
It's a sphere on me that the 30-foot radius. So it just pulses out until it reaches the full radius. And with that, I am going to grant myself some temporary hit points.
Nice.
I think I'm within there too. So,
You
Yeah.
are, but you have to end your turn in it.
oh, okay, cool.
So I'm ending my turn right now.
Oh,
Queen.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. That will be. Oh wait, no, wait, I can't.
Because
That's
you're
an
doing
action.
it. Oh, it's,
It's
an
an
action.
action.
It's an action. It's not a
The
bonus
channel
action.
divinity.
was the okay.
Yeah. So the bonus action. God, it's words. They're so hard right now.
Yo, it's so difficult.
Bonus action. I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to move back towards the. She's going to take me back to the edge of the web.
What?
I'm going to move back.
How much movement do you have?
I have a total of 30
Okay, you would just be able to get back to where
where I was.
you were. Yes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all
Okay.
I wrote. That's all I wrote.
Okay. Next up. Now, this isn't official rules, so I want to get everyone's consensus on this. If I give up the Drow Priestess's full turn, movement, action, and bonus action to investigate why she can't cast magic, if we set a DC on that and she rolls, are we fine with her possibly finding the string?
You can see like an Arcana check. Yeah.
that makes sense.
you can maybe
Yeah.
get the
Yeah.
source of where something's
I mean,
taking
she's
it away.
investigating.
Because she's trying
So-
to figure
Yeah.
out.
I'm willing to give up her entire turn
Yeah.
to
I can see
investigate where this is coming from.
Yeah, she wouldn't be able to do anything about it this turn, right?
No, she wouldn't. Just to
Yeah, yeah.
know
I
the
think
source
that's
of
And
where
what
this
would
is
the
coming
DC
from.
be?
That's
What
up to
was
you.
your what
Well,
was your
let's say
sleight of
what's
hand
the-
check?
It was a
That would be-
19.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was a
So,
19.
Whatever it was to put on, that
So
makes sense.
if she rolls above a 19 or above, like meets
Okay.
it, beats it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
I like that. That's
Then
fine.
we'll do that. Okay.
They're trying to like suss out like where something's being.
There's a really
Yeah,
high
she knows
DC.
something-
She did not roll high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she knows something's
Okay,
wrong.
so
She doesn't
that
know
is her
why.
entire turn.
Okay.
Did we
Um,
see her just like
Feeling around. looking
trying?
around.
Like,
Yeah, she's just looking
We're trying to
around.
discern.
Well,
she
because
looking at the-
you threatened her right after I did that, so it could be something you did to her.
Right.
It
I
could
think
be,
she looked
Yeah.
like the totem.
You very specifically
Yeah.
imposed yourself.
it could be
Yeah.
the totem
Could be
that
the
you just
totem.
turned on.
That's probably
Like
why she moved towards it, but
Right.
Okay.
it's the and it was the and I rolled really really well for the sleight of hand. She has like no idea that I even like went under her robe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up, the demon.
Regret.
immediate regret.
I know how you feel.
Flynn, it turns to you. Good. And it sort of backs up almost into the same slam position that it did with Thessaly.
Mhm.
And as you turn to look at it, its eye meets you, and once again, the red beam
Okay.
Yeah.
hits you in the head.
Ah!
What's that do?
Roll.
I am going to have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You.
Are you wise right now?
Do I use my? I use all these.
You use
Right.
that.
Do you have the
Do
modifier?
do a saving throw.
It should have something
What's the
listed.
beta?
Oh yeah, +0.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
12. I mean 12.
Ethan's smiling. Everybody.
No.
What effect is this though?
Okay.
Because I have some stuff.
You have immunities to
I have
a lot.
immunities.
Yeah.
To a lot
Oh,
of things.
this is charmed.
Okay, so I have
Oh,
advantage.
he can't be charmed.
Oh, okay.
Twilight. Oh wait, shit! I didn't know.
Cast
You
it.
didn't activate.
Cast it. Ah!
11, so 12.
Okay.
Yep.
It casts Dominate
Yeah.
Person.
No.
While the target is charmed,
Is he a monster? Is he a person?
He's a monster. He's not a person.
Or an abomination.
He's
or
not
whatever
a
it is.
dominate
Alright.
person.
Oh yeah,
Is that-
because it has to be dominate monster, right?
It
What
has
does
to be
the spell
dominate
say?
Yeah, it
monster.
does.
What's
Literally, if he's
Okay.
if he's not able to use his person stats,
Okay.
then he's
Relax,
not a
relax.
person.
Wait.
Okay.
What does it say?
There's nothing
So it
but
doesn't.
love.
Okay.
There's lots
You
of
So
gave
it does
your
not.
soul to
It
a
does not
demon.
do anything.
Okay.
It does not do anything. Okay. Next up, Thessaly.
Okay.
Thessaly, what are you doing?
Tensions are high.
Does it want to take its turn to do something else? Like,
No, it tried to do that.
Okay.
So Thessaly, what are you doing?
No, but yeah. Okay. I think I left my body for a minute. I disassociated really hard.
I'd say Finn left his body as well.
All right. So I'm still on the ground. So it's gonna take half my movement to get up anyway.
It's actually going to take your full movement to stand up because you are
Because
also within the web.
It's
Well,
in
then
the
it
heart.
doesn't.
Takes half your movement to get up,
So
and
here's what I'm
your movement
gonna
is
do.
reduced
What
by
if
half.
he rolls on the ground?
Then I think you would
Do
get
I
more
fit my
wrapped up in the
barrel
web.
roll?
Yeah, it makes it even worse.
Makes it even worse. Yeah.
Everybody's like, what the hell is she doing?
Okay.
All right, Thessaly, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm sorry. So I'm going to reach over, and if he'll let me, I'm going to take Kellick's hand in mine, and I'm going to squeeze, and I'm going to use the last of my Celestial Legacy abilities.
Okay.
To imbue him with a lesser restoration.
Okay.
To get rid of the poison.
Get rid of the
that is
poison.
currently
Nice.
affecting him.
Okay.
oh,
That
you
will be
guys
my
are so
action.
cute.
And I'm just going to be like, we are both making it out of here. And I'm going to use my full movement to stand up.
Okay.
And I'm standing.
You are standing.
I don't know if that does anything later, but I'm now I'm standing.
Well, now yeah, that's gonna help. I think.
I try to muster the strength to give her an encouraging look, but I fall short.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Ethan.
Yeah.
I'm poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Does that do anything on my turn, or am I
I
good?
think
Checks
you're
and
okay.
attacks.
It's ability
would've-
checks and
Yeah,
attack
you failed
rolls.
the
Yeah.
one ability check.
You've
you
already,
made.
Okay.
Not as
yeah.
proficient
Yeah, yeah.
Changed
stuff.
anything.
Cool, cool.
Okay. Next up are the drow. Flynn, the two directly in front of you are going to take a couple of steps back. If you want to take an attack of opportunity, you are able to.
So the new ones that arrived. What weapons are they brandishing right now?
Same ones. Spear.
Okay.
The shield with the little the like knife attachment at the
Sure.
end, as well as a crossbow.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. So the one that's been shooting bolts at my buddy, I'm gonna take a swing at that one.
Okay.
That one didn't back up.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. No.
Six.
Oh,
No,
yes,
that
yes. This one, the one was not within your range.
I have a
anyways.
10-foot reach.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
My
then
goodness.
he would. He
The
would.
big boy.
Okay.
Okay.
That is.
Your melee is 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
That's a crazy.
Natural fucking 20.
Oh, you poor baby.
Yeah.
You deserve it. You deserve
Are
it.
you having drow for lunch?
Oh man, this is so
I
good.
can't believe you
Okay,
sold yourself to a demon.
Hey, we don't know what's going on.
Roll
I
your
just want to
damage.
say that I hate this.
All right, damage. is
Hate
this.
my whole
So
life.
it's hold on, let me just see what the max.
You
So it's 25 plus this.
Okay.
25?
Holy shit.
Ooh, that's low. So it's 28.
28 in total. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I'm
Thank
so sorry.
Okay. All three of them are going to try and fire crossbow bolts directly at you, Flynn.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a threat. Like, quite literally.
First one?
Flynn took I'm a threat. Flynn took I'm a threat in a direction I never saw coming.
never.
The first one is going to be
Okay.
Talk about stuff to unpack later.
22 to hit.
Could be a
yeah,
long
that hits.
podcast.
Okay. So that is going to be 7 points of piercing damage, and
Okay.
then I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Those are for the poison.
Yes.
So when it hits, I'm immune. So
Okay,
it
cool.
doesn't go through. Just to
Awesome.
save the rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that helps.
You know, just to save the
Next
roll.
up, the second one.
That's being weird.
That's going to be a 10.
Being weird.
That's going to be a 10 to hit.
10 misses.
10 misses. Okay.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Okay, that
That-
is going to be
That part.
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Fourth one, that is going to be a 12 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. Fifth one, that is going to be a 15 to hit.
That's my AC.
That okay. So that is going to be
Make the baby.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Which none of this means anything to you.
Nope.
And then that's a natural 1 on the last one. So that
Okay.
misses.
I just got to glance at the numbers.
Okay. That is going to be them.
Yeah, that's
Next up on the initiative, Flynn, I'm going to need you to make a, let me see, wisdom saving throw for me.
Is this what time?
No,
So I don't add anything, so 12.
a 12. Okay. All right. Let me see 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a bargain.
You guys weren't there.
We weren't there, but I can.
I think it's pretty obvious that
The table knows.
that something had to happen to get this.
Okay, Flynn, you take a step forward to attack right in front of you. But instead, your foot hits stone,
Mm-hmm.
and you look around, and you are now in a small stone room.
Okay. I look down at my arms. Am I still...
You are now Flynn.
Okay.
You are regular halfling Flynn.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
And there is a monster.
and there is a monster. Okay, so there are 6 foes in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to roll a d6. So just so we're all transparent, Kellic is 1, Thessaly is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm number 1. Me.
I'm
Oh.
number 1.
Me.
And that was a 1.
Cool.
I'm going to intercept.
Okay.
Nice.
No, now you can do. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
At least I'm not poisoned.
Okay, what is that? That interception is to take damage down,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Does not
reduction,
block.
a reduction of the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is going to take 2 claw attacks and 1 bite attack.
Cool.
So the first claw attack, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
misses.
That's hilarious.
I have a question, actually.
Yeah.
If I'm making this save as like Flynn, would I not use my stats?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, you would. So,
Yeah.
would that
Oh,
have...
that's a good question.
Let me see what I would...
Roll.
Yeah.
Let me
no,
see what I would
that
add.
would have been as
Okay,
you.
let me check.
Yeah.
Let me check this. And then is Cecily up?
Yeah.
Leslie's up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Would you know to give it? I don't know. Would you
The
know to give
aura?
it to me?
Yeah, probably not.
Well,
You see it
might because
fighting-
it blocked. It's blocking.
It's blocking
everyone.
I would
to you.
Still, if it's Flynn, so I would consider him a friendly creature.
But would
You
you,
don't
know
know
that
it's
you don't know
Flynn.
it's
Yeah,
Flynn?
I think
Oh,
all
I
you've
don't
seen
know it's
is
Flynn.
but it's
me
blocking.
fighting-
But you see it.
I'll let you
Yeah, I'm
determine.
fighting the
Would
drow.
you see
That's up to you.
as
turn-
something that comes up and just starts wailing away on drow? Would
Sure.
you?
And it turned its back to me?
Yes.
Then yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't turn your back to someone unless you're.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just look at all this
Or your
stuff.
bad
I have.
That's valid. Yeah.
Let me just
Yeah.
look at all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or your back.
Or your dragon.
What,
It's also only
Rage-
fighting the
rage
drow.
block.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this isn't like
There you go.
charmed
Until
or
now.
frightened or anything. Like, is this any type of effect that I might have like racial ability for?
This is just a straight
Wisdom.
fight for
Makes
control.
sense.
Deal
yeah.
with the devil.
So, but you get +5,
Do I have
right?
a deal with the devil
+5?
bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So 12
In
plus
addition,
5
yeah.
plus whatever your wisdom is.
Okay.
You have a pact bonus?
17
12.
plus.
19.
That would save. So you do get to save.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
pee on
I'm gonna
myself.
What do you mean, gonna?
What is happening?
Okay.
This is all very confusing because
never
it's
mind,
like
I
what
don't
is
entertain.
what
I
is
don't know.
what is like Flynn's stats and what are the
Yeah,
Beast's
who's
stats?
controlling
Like,
whom?
so-
This is just.
Okay. So Flynn, what are you doing?
It's
Well, I took my turn already to attack. Am I
I'm
taking
so-
another turn?
No, you took
we're,
it was a
we're
reaction.
doing all that
Like,
again.
I'm-
So none of that actually happened. None of the attacks on Kellic because you're
Right.
in control.
But I thought I
It was a
just went.
reaction. And it was a reaction.
It was a reaction to
You
attack.
only did one attack on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your thing was a.
Or was
a
that multiple
attack
attacks?
Oh, did I only do? Was it just
You only
the crit?
did one. You only
I'm
did
sorry,
one.
I'm so confused.
You
Okay.
did one. You
Then yeah.
crit-
Then-
you
It was a
critted-
crit.
No,
it
wait,
was
that
a
was
crit
that was
on
just
a
a reaction. That wasn't my turn.
That
That
was
was
correct.
attacking
And now it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because that was your reaction as they were backing
Oh,
away.
Yes.
okay. Sorry. Yeah. I forgot I haven't gone yet. Holy shit.
What are we playing right now?
Oh, come on.
I have forgotten.
I turned towards the demon that tried to mess with me,
Okay.
and I lay into it.
Okay. Make your attack rolls.
19.
19 hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me bring up the stuff here. Yeah, 19. Okay, so 2 of these. 1, 2. That's 14 points of slashing with the one claw.
Okay.
Another swing. Higher than that. 22, I think.
A 22 hits, yeah.
Yeah, 22. Okay. 12 points of slashing.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
And then the last one,
Just imagining all of these
chomped
hitting
down
me.
on its shoulder like I did the soldier, and that's another 22.
That hits, yeah.
Oh my
Jeez,
god.
oh,
And that is not as good, but it is 8 points of damage on that last one.
Okay. And as you pull your teeth back, you kind of have a hard time opening your teeth up because you got a lot of stuff stuck in your teeth now.
moly.
Like peanut butter.
Yeah. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Is he walking around like a dog with peanut butter on the roof of his mouth?
Is there any way that I could use all of my movement to interpose myself between the demon and my party, or no?
That would constitute a shove attack
Okay, that's
to
fair.
get that
I'll
to get it
stand
away.
there as in an attempt to block any more crossbow bolts. I think that's
Okay.
important as well. So,
All right.
Yeah, I'll just stand
Yeah,
there.
you are
Just-
blocking the doorway.
I'll stare down at this fucking thing.
Okay, Kellic, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna look up at this thing that just was. I'm so confused.
Me
Okay,
too.
saved us.
Okay, and then I'm gonna. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. What's my job in this scenario?
Dude.
I think I have a vague idea. Oh, and I believe, DM, is my spiritual weapon still up? I think it doesn't go away even if I'm unconscious. I think it's just
No?
around
Oh,
for
okay,
an
then I'll
hour.
put it back.
Yeah, it's not concentration.
It's not
I don't think.
concentration. So I think it doesn't specify in the spell that it goes away ever.
Yeah,
so
no, I'll put it back.
Okay.
I thought it was concentration.
Concentration. No, just the.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spirit Guardians is concentration.
Spirit Guardian. Yeah.
Oh, it is open.
Yeah.
Guardian of Faith. All those good things.
Is light concentration?
Mm-mm.
Light,
No, or
daylight.
daylight?
No,
Light is
and-
not.
No.
Okay. Neither is daylight.
Just
yeah.
with that, now I'm reassessing everything that was
It lasts an hour though, because so when the hour is up, it's gonna fade immediately.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Light, you just like spit out, and
Okay,
it's just there. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Then I think we're good.
I guess what I would really like to do is get an idea of what the fuck this demon is. Can I
You can make an Arcana check.
to just see?
Yeah.
If I know that this is Flynn in any capacity.
Sure.
That I have Arcana. Oh, nope. That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Mhm.
That's no good. That's no good. That's gonna be
I have a question.
I mean,
Six.
possibly a friendly
Yeah.
creature, but
Sure.
but no way to know that
no.
it's
No,
Flynn.
that's fine. Okay.
I'm fighting the same things you are, I guess, is the only...
You know it's possibly friendly.
I
but-
can see Seeker Thessaly. I can't see Olma.
Mm-mm.
I can see the yellow beastie. I can see. Okay. Yeah. I think I have an idea. I'm going to use my action to disengage from the demon.
Okay,
Either one of them.
take your pick.
In general.
I just want to get away.
I'm gonna actually, if I can go to the other side to be between. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. I don't have that because it's second level. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, let's just keep to the job description. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Seeker.
Keep to the job description.
Oh.
All right, how many points of healing is that?
Like zilch, but it'll
do
maximum
something.
roll at least. But
Yeah.
so let's go. That's gonna be 9 points of healing.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
Thank you.
Nice.
Conseils.
All right, is that going to be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Olma, what are you doing?
I saw Seeker try to tackle this person,
Okay.
and I'm very small, but I'm invisible. So they can't prep for it, and they can't brace for it, really. So I'm just gonna run at her and try to tackle her and
Okay.
sit on top of her, I guess.
Yes.
Or
I love
like,
this.
no, I'm gonna tackle her. I still have the dagger in my hand, so I'm gonna try and like run and tackle her and stick the dagger to her throat.
I love this for us.
But that's not an attack. You're not trying to attack her. You're just trying
I'm
to
trying
tackle.
to tackle her.
Okay, but not stab with the dagger. Correct?
That's
I think-
Because it would be a grapple. A grapple is an
Make a grapple
action.
check or an attack. attack.
So you would either grapple
No, I
check
know.
or
I,
attack.
I'm
with
not
it.
trying to
Okay.
stab her.
Okay, got it.
That is a threat. The dagger is a threatening action,
Okay.
not a.
Oh, you mean after you after
Like you
tackle,
hold
like,
it there. Yeah,
I'm gonna-
yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll for her at disadvantage. For
and
the
I will roll at advantage.
it's one or the other. So I'll let you roll at
Well,
advantage.
so wait, can I use acrobatics to grapple her? Like,
Yeah,
can
it's
I,
either acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, so I'll roll at advantage.
Okay.
I guess. No, you roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't really know what's
and
gonna.
that's how today's going.
Okay, that's a 19.
3 plus probably nothing.
Gotta love a 3. Rolling a 3.
Okay.
Feels so good.
So yeah, you tackle her to the ground and she is now prone.
And
Nice.
you just see my hand come out, I guess under my cloak, and I put my dagger to her throat, and I say, "Hiya!"
Okay.
And all you see is a disembodied arm with a dagger,
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, and then as
with a drow
Olma,
dagger,
as
and a
Olma
drow
is
arm.
threatening
Oh, yeah.
this priestess,
Little baby drawer.
that is where we're gonna end this episode.
Already? We're ending it here.
What
Yeah,
the actual
we've been here.
fuck
We'll
is
call it
going
right
on?
there. Thank you all so much for listening, and we can't wait to see you all again next week. Bye, nerds.
Bye, nerds.
Bye, nerds.
Hey, nerds! If you liked that episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe across all platforms. We'll see you next week.